Welcome back to Echoes of Hollow Creek, Chapter 3, Unsettling Nightfall.
The sun dipped below the horizon, and Hollow Creek was bathed in the eerie glow of twilight. Despite Alex's reservations, we decided to camp in the town square. The idea of trekking back through the woods in the dark was less appealing than staying in this mysterious, time-forgotten town. As we set up our tents, an unsettling calm settled over us. The usual sounds of nature were absent here, replaced by a heavy silence that seemed to press down on us. Mia tried to lighten the mood, joking about how this would make a great backdrop for a horror movie, but her laughter sounded hollow and quickly faded. Alex, ever prepared, had brought along a portable stove. As he cooked a simple meal, he couldn't help but glance nervously at the surrounding buildings.
You know,
He said in a half-hearted attempt at humor.
they say spirits are more active at night.
Mia rolled her eyes.
Oh, please. There's no such thing as ghosts.
I felt a strange sense of connection to this place, as if the town was alive with stories of the past, whispering to me. But as night enveloped us, those whispers seemed to grow more insistent, more ominous. Jared, who had been quiet for a while, suddenly tensed up. He whispered, pointing towards a window in one of the houses. We all turned to look, but there was nothing there, just the reflection of the moon on the dusty glass. We tried to brush it off as our imaginations running wild, but the feeling of being watched, of not being alone, grew stronger. Shadows seemed to move just at the edge of our vision, darting between the buildings. Mia's camera, which she had left on a bench, suddenly started clicking on its own, capturing photos of the darkening square. When we gathered around to look at the pictures, we saw that each one was slightly blurred, as if something was moving just as the photo was taken. The unease among us grew, but we tried to rationalize it.
It's just the wind.
Alex said, though there was no breeze.
Or maybe some animal in the bushes.
He added unconvincingly. We huddled around the campfire, seeking comfort in its warmth and light. The night seemed to press in on us, dense and heavy. Then we heard it, a faint whisper, like a sigh carried on the wind. We looked at each other, eyes wide. There was no mistaking it this time. The whispers grew louder, a chorus of voices that seemed to come from all around us. We couldn't make out the words, but the tone was unmistakable. It was a warning. Panic set in. Mia clutched her camera to her chest, her eyes scanning the darkness. Jared stood up, looking around as if trying to find the source of the voices. Alex reached for his knife, a futile gesture against an unseen threat. I felt a chill run down my spine. The town was no longer just a curious relic. It was something else, something alive. And it didn't want us there. We decided to leave, to pack up and head back to the safety of the familiar trail. But as we turned to leave the town square, we found that the path we had come in on was gone, replaced by a dense wall of trees and undergrowth. We were trapped in Hollow Creek, surrounded by the shadows and whispers of the night. And whatever secrets the town held, it seemed determined to keep them hidden, with us along with them.